this time of the year for sure, because the more rain or the more rain chances that are around, at least this time of the year, really holds, keeps those temperatures down. So
That's good.
if we didn't have any rain on that 10-day forecast, I mean, pretty much every one of those days, the temperature would likely be, 3, 4, 5 degrees higher, which is what we were dealing with at this point last year, where we had already, well into the 90s. It was bone dry. We were only, drier and drier and drier as we headed through the rest of the summer. Not a fun summer at all. Our 4th warmest summer on record. I don't see that happening again this summer. The kind of meteorological conditions heading into this summer are very different than last summer. Last summer, we continued to have a La Nina. This summer, we're transitioning into an El Nino. Hot summers usually happen for us during La Ninas or what we call neutral conditions, and it looks like we'll be headed into a La Nina this summer. So could it be hot? Well, yes, of course it's going to be hot. It's North Texas. It's always hot every summer. Will it be, record hot and the 4th hottest summer on record like we had last summer? Highly unlikely, but still could be hot and still could be a little above normal for this upcoming summer, but I don't see a repeat of last summer at all. We do have drought conditions out there continuing portions of Tarrant County, Denton County, Wise County, Parker County, just a sliver there of Parker County, and then continuing across southwestern North Texas with the worst of the conditions around Hamilton, where there is severe drought. But this is a little bit better than what we were dealing with several weeks ago, thanks to recent rounds of rain here in North Texas. We have seen rain at times over the last week, but it really hadn't helped our lake levels. Going back to last week, they're pretty much the same as they were last week. Most of the lakes in North Texas, or at least, in DFW, doing just fine, although Eagle Mountain and Lake Worth 2.5 to 3 feet low. Bridgeport is 8 feet low, but anywhere from Joe Pool up to Ray Roberts to Ray Hubbard to Lavon doing just fine. In the Northeast, most of these lakes are doing fine. Texoma's a little low at 2.5 feet low. Tawakoni's full. Fork's only a foot low. Cedar Creek's full. Richland Chambers full, Palestine's full. Heading to the west and southwest is where we continue to see the worst of the lake level conditions, with Lake Whitney 4.5 feet low. Leon, Proctor, Brownwood all 5+ feet low, with Leon to Proctor 8 to 8.5 feet low. PK's 3.5 feet low. Weatherford's 6.5 feet low. That's better than you were a month or so ago, but continues to be quite low, and we continue to need rounds and rounds of rain across western North Texas to really fill up those lake levels. And I do have rain this weekend. Unless it just, dumps 10 inches of rain on one of those lakes, they're probably not going to come up too terribly much over the weekend or anything like that. Cedar Hill, 77 degrees. Beautiful shot over Cedar Hill. Looks like we might have gotten rid of some of that Canadian smoke that was in the area. At least the shot there, not as hazy as it looked over the past week or so. 74 in Dallas at the moment. We got clear skies, at least in terms of the radar. Nothing falling from the clouds that are out there. They're just mid to high level clouds. As we head through the day today, though, we heat up. It's humid out there. We'll get those bubble up showers and storms going. I think first across eastern areas, and then that activity may move into the DFW area this evening and into the early nighttime hours. Most of it will not be severe, but it's not impossible from DFW to the west and to the south to the southwest that has a storm with a little bit of wind and hail in it. Remember, any thunderstorm will have heavy rain and lightning, but that does not make a storm severe. Tomorrow morning, there might be a little scattered rain across our western areas, and then once again, we'll keep that bubble up activity out there again tomorrow afternoon and then into the evening hours. But just like today, the majority of the day will be dry, at least in terms of, the hours of the day. The majority of those hours will be dry, but there will be scattered showers and storms out there today and tomorrow. That rain coverage does continue into next week. But you can see, though, as we start to dry out, those temperatures start to go up. We hit 90 or above late week and into next weekend.